lights bow when she walks the block. Coffee steam rises like a chapel clock. Keys on a lanyard, purpose and stride. Storm in the rib cage, harboring inside. Boardroom post in the thrift store fit. Baby on hip with a grand proposal wit. She makes the map while the road pretends. Turns cul-de-sacs into avenue ends.
This is for women who've been still soft. Raise whole cities with a whisper loft. From braids to ballads, slab to stage. She edits the world line by line, page by page. Say her name like a sunrise. Bow. Power in present, not someday or how. If the grid goes dim and the sirens call, she reroutes the power, lights for all.
First professor, mama with a coupon song. Math at the counter, thunder in a calm. Auntie with a steering wheel, pep talk flow. 10 toes down when the headwinds blow. Big sis DJ in the hallway booth, scratching the vinyl with a needle of truth. She learned to fix engines and tender rules, to turn no entry signs into power tools. Dial up dreams on a takeaway napkin, pivot from layoff to side hustle captain. She stacks degrees made of grit and miles, credits and kindness, interest and smiles.
No crown borrowed, no script assigned. She writes the clause that includes her mind. Permission denied, she drafts appeal, signs it in backbone, stamps it real. This is for women who've been still soft. Raised whole cities with a whisper loft. From braids to ballads, slab to stage. She edits the world line by line, page by page. Say her name like a sunrise, vow. Power in present, not someday or how. If the grid goes dim and the sirens call, she reroutes the power, lights for all.
Nurse on nights with a metronome hand, stitches the skyline back to land. Coder and hoodie, shipping clean commits. Refactors the system that never quits. Chef turns winter in a simmer gold. Steam rice letters the hungry can hold. Pilot with runway still in the spine. Lawyer who cross-examines time. Professor annotates storms for chalk. Janitor queen makes marbles talk. She leads the stand-up, proof and slides. Brings the receipts that the truth resides.
Who builds bridges when the road says no? Women with rope and a rooftop show. Who keeps memory when the story thins? Women with journals and violins. Who turns mourning into marching ground? Women who harmonize thunder sound.
8 accounts, galaxies, and spreadsheet cells. Maya plants truth where the rumor swells. Frida stitches color through fractures wide. Rosa says nah and the stars decide. Serena serves comments from baseline lines. Malala turns pencils to lifeline. But this is for Keisha, for Am, for May, for Aylin who studies between 2 shifts a day, for wheelchairs rolling the ramp to the stage. Exorcist anthem, not afterthought page. For hijab's pen with the comments grace. For curls that riot, for edges that lace. For fams, for thems, for sisters and kin. Real power's pronoun, all of us in.
This is for women who've been still soft. Raise whole cities with a whisper loft. From braids to ballads, slab to stage. She edits the world line by line, page by page. Say her name like a sunrise, I vow. Power in present, not someday or how. If the grid goes dim and the sirens call, she reroutes the power, lights for all.
She budgets compassion like line item light. Calendars boundaries, sleep through the night. Says rest is resistance, joy is a plan. Heals like a river that never ran. She bargains with storms in a dialect calm. Turns broken glass into stained glass.
She passes down tools with stories attached. Not only jewels in a velvet latch. Teaches the how, not just hands a key. Plan so far it's not one money tree. Writes a will with a given clause. Built-in tables from what you cause. Scholarship funds for a neighbor's night. Emergency love with a porch light bright. She measures wealth in minutes that men. In full body laughs and her friends who sin. Text me home when the streets feel cold. A network's net that will always hold. This is for women who've been still soft. Raise whole cities with a whisper loft. From braids to ballads, slab to stage. She edits the world line by line, page by page. Say her name like a sunrise, vow. Power in present, not someday or how. If the grid goes dim and the sirens call, she reroutes the power, lights for all.
Count the wealth in the morning she makes, and lullaby echoes and policy stakes. The earth keeps scoring breath and bone. Women the credit, we all live on. Raise that mic, set that tone. No crown borrower, she brings her own. If tomorrow asks who holds the sun, say women. and the day's begun. Street lights hum like choir mics warm. Block got history braided in the stone. Grandma's vinyl, daddy's Sunday suit. Blues in the basement, truth in the roots. Snapback tilted, incense in the breeze. Front porch wisdom floating through the trees. Kick drum talking like a judge on the bench. When the bassline preach, everybody get dreamed. I'm from the drumline heart, brass band soul. Black top sermons in the rose gold glow. 808 thunder with a gospel band. We march on beat till the breaks all man. Hands to the sky, both feet on the earth. We turn raw pain into diamond worth. Say my name plain, no borrowed crown. I came up swinging, they can count me out. Mama kept the lights on, praying over pots. Seasoned up the struggle, turned nothing into lots. Aunties in the kitchen with the gossip and the grace. Uncle on the stoop playing spades, keeping pace. Barbershop fades with the clippers and the law. Every cut a story from the neighborhood war. Coach said run, I was running through fear. Past due rent, chasing dreams in the mirror. Cadillac chrome with the Marvin Gaye chrome. Corner store candy in a dusty cartoon. Friday night hoop dreams, chain that sing. Sunday morning tambourine. Hope take wing, I learned math, count minutes on a space heater. Patched up holes made the winter feel sweeter. Turned maybe to yes when the odds said no. I wrote my own law with a scarred up jaw. If they load the dice, we rewrote fate. If the gate locked tight, we repave gate. I don't beg storm clouds for the rain. We bring the whole brass band down the lane. I'm from the drumline heart, brass band soul. Black top sermons and the rose gold glow. 808 thunder with a gospel band. We march on beat till the breaks all man. Hands to the sky, both feet on the earth. We turn raw pain into diamond worth. Say my name plain, no borrowed crown. I came up swinging, they can't count me out. Black boy joy with the scuff on the ones. Still two-stepping where the hard times run. HBCU cadence in the rib cage drum. Snare line crisp when the daylight come. Aunt V's porch had a shoebox bank. Pennies to a plan, now the gas tank rank. Cousin on the corner selling mixtapes raw. Play track 3, made the whole block off. Granddad's hands like bricks from the camp. Built whole rooms from a prayer and will. He said keep your voice when the price gets steep. Don't sell your tongue just to buy cheap sleep. I keep receipts in the callus of my palms. Wrote my ledger in the choir between songs. If the world say wait, I adjust that clock. Turn each second to a padlock pop. Oh, who gon' love us when the smoke get thick? Response, we gon' love us, stand up quick. Oh, who gon' move when the road say stop? Response, we gon' groove till the chains unlock. Oh, what we hold when the lights go dim? Faith in the middle and fire into him. Oh, Juneteenth banners, backyard pit. Sweet tea chillin' with a cousin sit. Old heads teaching how to trim that pain. Turn it to a garden when you water your lane. Choir rope swaying with the organ run. Deacon say peace and the morning's done. We don't run from shadow, we name that fear. Make a mirror out of smoke till the path get clear. Industry doors said come back later. So I built my own with a nail gun crater. Posted every line like a hand-built truth. Now the city sing along in a midnight booth. I ain't here for clout that evaporate quick. I'm a slow cook groove with a oak barrel kick. Right contracts in the backbone funk. My signature sweat, everything you want. I'm from the drumline heart, brass band soul. Black top sermons and a rose gold glow. 808 thunder with a gospel band. We march on beat till the breaks all men. Hands to the sky, both feet on the earth. We turn raw pain into diamond worth. Say my name plain, no borrowed crown. I came up swinging, they can't count me out. Black girl magic with the hoops and lows. CEO vision in the thrift store socks. Sister said breathe, you already enough. Put a right now shine on a not yet bluff. We invest in each other like a legacy stock. Pay dividends back when nights feel locked. Curbside choir, baby on the hip. Street light halo on a victory sip. If yesterday's change, try to call my phone. I let it keep ringing, I'm busy getting grown. New day shoulders and a jacket that fit. Tailor-made courage with a double stitch grit. From the pew to the park to the mic in my hand, I carry every ancestor standing in the band. When the snare says step, I step in tune. We turn cracked sidewalks into bloom. When the moon clock out and the bus is young, we count blessings from dusk till dawn. I borrow shine, a counterfeit praise, just front porch thunder and payday days. If tomorrow asks what armor you bring, I say my people's song and a lion wing. Black as a baseline, bright as a crown. American rooted, we won't back down.
Sodium rain stitches the precinct glass. Scanner snow tick seconds that pass. Badge like a mirror, oath like a seed. Who waters promise when the streets bleed? Grandma's lamp at a window ledge. Dispatch your map's fear to a language edge. Boots meet puddles, radio spark. Where's the line between safe and stark?
Blue lights spin, the city holds tight. Piece of pressure in the jaws of night. If laws are promised, say it clear. Protect the people more than the gear. Hands up truth, hands down pride. Led with calm when the storms collide. Build that trust, don't snap that thread. Serve the living, honor the dead.
Graveyard briefing, crease reports. Coffee breath, a stack of courts. Some wear the badge for a mentor's hand. Some for a pension, some for the land. Body cams blink like resting stars. Policy towers, procedural bars. Door crack open, voices flare. You can cool the room or scorch the air. Power with voltage, grounded first. Measure your muscle by who you nurse. Ask for names, ask what they need. Tone can't call to rise or feed.
If fear's the fuse and pride's the spark, train the hand that holds the dark. Culture is still beneath the ink.
Rewrite the reflex so duty can
Blue
think.
lights spin, the city holds tight. Piece of pressure in the jaws of night. If laws are promised, say it clear. Protect the people more than the gear. Hands up truth, hands down pride. Led with calm when the storms collide. Build that trust, don't snap that thread. Serve the living, honor the dead.
We want patrols that know our names. Coach the lead, diffuse the flames. Barbershop nod, corner store chat. Let's parade armor, more where we at. Crisis calls need medics and care. Not just cuffs for a public and spare. Pair social workers when trauma blooms. Bring trained voices to crowded rooms. Publish the numbers, discipline fair. No hush agreements and stale back air. Whistle the wrong, protect the right. Good cops glow when the bad lose sight.
Call us a shield when trust runs thin.
Response, truth with receipts and courage within.
Where does safety honestly start?
Policy bones and a listening heart.
How do we mend what history taught?
Train, reform, and hear much more. I've seen an officer buy kids lunch. I've seen a stop collapse with one wrong punch. Filmed a scene that bent the law. Held a friend whose breath ran raw. Accountability isn't hate, it's air. Space for the oath to live out fair. Qualified trust is earned, not owed. Paid by restraint when tempers load. Community cameras aren't your foe. The lighthouse beams that help you roll. Get it right, the block will sing. Get it wrong, siren sting.
Blue lights spin, the city holds tight. Piece of pressure in the jaws of night. If laws are promised, say it clear. Protect the people more than the gear. Hands up truth, hands down pride. Led with calm when the storms collide. Build that trust, don't snap that thread. Serve the living, honor the dead.
Recruit on character, screen for bias. Stress test choices when stakes run high. Role play heat to calm feels true. Measure restraint like heroes do. Rotate beats so blind as fade. Pair crisis teams where calls get made. Unit for safety, not for shields that bury facts. The footage yields. Promote the sergeants who cool the blaze. Reward decisions that save more days. Recs in a council, chairs in the rain. Plain language rights everyone can bring. Participatory budgets under bright lights. Track every dollar to daily rights. Kids learn civics on bleacher rows. Ask better questions than yes or no's. Officers signs the same small print. Respect is currency stamped in Flint.
Blue lights spin, the city holds tight. Piece of pressure in the jaws of night. If laws are promised, say it clear. Protect the people more than the gear. Hands up truth, hands down pride.
Yeah, we're calm when the storms collide. Build that trust, don't snap that threat. Serve the living, honor the dead. Dawn wipe sirens from the window's face. Street sweep hums through a sleepless case. If justice is blind, let mercy steer. Ask the question that pulls us near. What keeps you safe? What keeps you whole? Write that answer on badge and soul. When law means love in the public square, that's the uniform every heart can wear.
Neon drips slow off a diner sign. Freightliner lullaby hums the line. Motel carpet press soda stain blue. Graffiti maps where the GPS flew. Bus stop sermon in a paper cup. Pawn shop halos with the shutters up. America's heartbeat under warehouse roofs. Backstreet gospel with scuffed up proofs. These are the back streets 10 steps wide. Stories in the brickwork nobody tried. Dreams in a lunch pail, hope in a jar. Rust belt rhythm to a coastal guitar. When the city forgets, we still keep score. Fix what's broken with the corner store lore. Out of the alleys where the daylight bends, we build the chorus the news pretends. Pothole planets, storm drain hymns. Skateboard sparks writing midnight rims. Corner store ledger, tab till Friday. Borrowed ladder, paint a wider highway. Vacant lots bloom with the palace stage. Open mic courage on a minimum wage. Kids trade shortcuts like heirloom rings. Map new routes past the siren wings. Mama flips coupons to miracle stew. Dad patches sneakers with bicycle glue. Bus break size like an aging saint. Hands learn patience where the signs say ain't. Cameras blink, but the truth runs live. Jobs in the handshake, favor survive. Read the brick braille, the fire escape flare. Backstreet, Alice in nicotine air. If the map says no, we annotate. Turn yellow tape to a starting gate. These are the back streets 10 steps wide. Stories in the brickwork nobody tried. Dreams in a lunch pail, hope in a jar. Rust belt rhythm to a coastal guitar. When the city forgets, we still keep score. Fix what's broken with the corner store lore. Out of the alleys where the daylight bends, we build a chorus the news pretends. Third shift nurse on a scooter glide. Pose like a metronome holding the ride. Warehouse saints with the forklift grace. Barcode psalms in the cold air place. Cashier blues in the fluorescent choir. Coffee for armor, laughter for wire. Old hotel sell rooms by hour. Janitor turns that grief to power. Holler if a neighbor's porch goes dim. Group chat pings like a safety hymn. Text me home with the pin drop map. Hands form bridges where the sidewalks gap. Backstreet engines teach patience slow. You keep your cool or the fuses blow. Call who keeps time when the clocks run cheap. Responds people with promises too real to sleep. Call who threads light through a chain link fence. Folks who make meaning out of 50 cents. Where's the future in a city that shrugs? Under the hood with a box of lugs. Taco truck vespers in a parking lot nave. Hymns in the steam that the spatulas wave. Long night market beside soulful rain. Backstreet language is bright in the lane. Bodega cat like a velvet judge. Stamps your silences, don't you budge. Barber spins news with the clippers riff. Therapy cheap in the powdered whip. We know the policy, live the delay. Bending on paper, do it our way. Mutual aid in the trunk with rice. Take what you need, leave something nice. If luck won't come, we iterate skill. Compound tiny into iron will. These are the back streets 10 steps wide. Stories in the brickwork nobody tried. Dreams in the lunch pail, hope in a jar. Rust belt rhythm to a coastal guitar. When the city forgets, we still keep score. Fix what's broken with the corner store lore. Out of the alleys where the daylight bends, we build the chorus the news pretends. Blackout candles and repurposed jars. Basement constellations, borrow stars. Hydrant crowns on a summer block. Chrome spray halos on a sidewalk clock. When the edges names on a bus stop pane. Hands draw hearts in a breath made frame. Every setback scaffold sense. Every close sign breeze defense. We measure our wealth by the hands we hold, not just the digits that the ledgers told. Rent due letters like a brass parade. Still we braid umbrellas from the shade. Shutters yawn, forklifts drum. Griddle pans clap to a city hum. Paper boys bite through a lavender street. News of the ordinary, brave and sweet. If the skyline bluffs with this tired talk, truth takes sneakers for a stubborn walk. Back streets hum where America mends. We shake the dust and start again. Tie those laces, fix that seam. Out of the alleys we raise a dream. When the highway roars and the headlines fade, the back streets keep the promise made.
Neon fog, slow dances on the coastline spine. Chrome veins hum where the night draws lines. Blueprint focus with a tungsten calm. I stamp my vibe with a bassline song. G-funk embers in the cul-de-sac glow. Ruthless 808s, let the black top know. Menacing stares like a hawk in the dive. When the kick hits twice, whole blocks come alive. Hardcore West Coast where the pavement folds. Ruthless 808 punches, heavy and cold. Dark cinematic bassline stalk the night. Sin knives carving through velvet light. I don't bend when the skyline sways. Pressure makes polish, I bank those days. From curb to crown with a carpenter's hand. Iron in my lungs, diamond in my plan. I learned math in the drought, count grit, cut loss. Turn nails to win voices, send fate the cost. Every locked door became lumber and screws. I frame new routes with that paid dues. Low rider doctrine, cruise with poise. Let patience talk louder than noise. Mapped every fear like reefs on a chart. Sail that straight with a temperate heart. Sirens keep time like a metronome choir. Oil rain halos where sparks kiss fire. Quiet ambition in the pressure lock safe. Doubt knocks soft, I only space if fate rigs decks with a thumb on deals. I split that pack with a co-work steel. Respect is rent, you pay on time. Receipts are action, backbone spine. Snare draws chalk on the boulevard skin. Kick rice laws I carry within. If the dark levies tax on breath I own, I bill it interest for every stone. Hardcore West Coast where the pavement folds. Ruthless 808 punches, heavy and cold. Dark cinematic bassline stalk the night. Sin knives carving through velvet light. I don't bend when the skyline sways. Pressure makes polish, I bank those days. From curb to crown with a carpenter's hand. Iron in my lungs, diamond in my plan. Clock swung cheap so I broke his hand. Bent each minute till the hours would stand. Ledger run trials with receipts and ink. Spilled a few pints but refused to sink. Family flame like a lighthouse bright. Cuts through fog on a salt-cut night. If waves climb high, I lower my stance. Breathe through fear, then exit the trance. Mentors with meters and corner lot lamps. Blueprints sketched in midnight camps. We barter wisdom for stubborn resolve. Soft cold patterns till problems dissolve. Circle stays tight like a pressure set ring. Only the loyal can hear that ping. Trust is a vault with a triple coat spine. Miss one digit, you're out the line. I tune my grind like a race built camp. Compound gains, bam after bam. Let the scent paint fangs on tinted panes. Let the kick write laws that outlast fame. If night sells fear at a borrowed rate, I repossess crowns I sweat to create. I'm the beat that survived 1,000 skips. Needle kept jumping, I tighten my grips. Now wax rolls smooth on the westbound arc. Lavender dusk over gold thread spark. From thrift store jackets to tailored intent. From wait your turn till we sign the rent. Paper was thin but the will ran deep. We bought our future with labor and sleep. I chart my piece like a pilot's route. Mark crosswinds where the doubt shout. Throttle by breath, altitude by nerve. Storms make sailors, not docks that swerve. No thunder sold, I can't command. No worth leased to a borrowed brand. My name's a warranty forged in heat. Lifetime coverage on every beat. Hardcore West Coast where the pavement folds. Ruthless 808 punches, heavy and cold. Dark cinematic bassline stalk the night. Send knives carving through velvet light. I don't bend when the skyline sways. Pressure makes polish, I bank those days. From curb to crown with a carpenter's hand. Iron in my lungs, diamond in my plan. Kids at the window of a dawn soft room. Watch me braid hope on a torque tight loom. Legacy ink on a calendar spine. Boxes check honest, deadlines fine. Friends turn fog when the gray got steep. Kept a few oaks with the roots cut deep. We live steel beams in a quiet parade. Let trends keep score, we raise the grade. Rear view ghosts try to hook my name. I changed that lane with a surgeon's aim. No mirror rage, no exhaust fed fuel. Just cruise control, courage and gratitude. Ghost script, sunset, rights, credits and chrome. Marquee re simple, earned in home. Throne is infused, it's the hours I bled. Callous palms with a cool clear head. When the red sun pours in the ocean glass, I count my miles by the courage of mass. No shortcut crowns, just nail and roof. No gilded lies, only pressure proof. If tomorrow asks what I bring to fight, I say backbone, breath and light. Hardcore heart with a time lock brand. West Coast pulse, iron in the hand. Iron in the hand. Iron in the hand. Sodium halos on the midnight pier. Freight train moon hums low in the rear. Blueprint pupils with a tungsten seam. I saw my oath in a sub-bass dream. Palm ribs clatter like metronome bones. Street light rosaries whisper tone cones. G-funk fog with a bittersweet bite. 808 landslides rewrite the night. Ruthless low end like a forge untamed. Dark bass prowls with a teeth bed frame. Menacing stage paint wolves in there. West Coast post make concrete swear. I don't rent crowns from an algorithm clerk. Chisel a throne, not a long shift work. If the deck leans crooked, I plane that wood. Build a whole feast out of misunderstood. I learned budget math on a bus stop throne. Where coins speak louder than stones thrown. Turned empty pockets into scaffold steel. Raised floors on a vow I can notarize real. Graffiti galaxies spin over brick. Every drip a secondhand cosmic tick. Silence a cruise interest if you guard your breath. Spend it on patience, not credit with death. Talk in my chest, angles in mine. I merely chower in the gears that grind. Origami steel in a calloused hand. Folding my losses to aerodynamic plans. Rumors move quick, but results move roots. I water my wins in unlaced boots. If fake palms cars with a greasy thumb, I crack the deck like a starter drum. Hi-hats glitter like surgery lights. Snare draws chalk on the jaw of night. If doubt files claims on the air I own, I counter shoot, calm case closed. Ruthless low end like a forge untamed. Dark bass prowls with a teeth bed frame. Menacing ace paint wolves in there. West Coast post make concrete swear. I don't rent crowns from an algorithm clerk. Chisel a throne out of long shift work. If the deck leans crooked, I plane that wood. Build a whole feast out of misunderstood. Clock turned slick, so I snapped this wrist. Bent minutes straight till I was couldn't twist. Ledger in charcoal, columns of rain. Debits in thunder, credits in grain. Mentors were meters with neon eyes. Charging by grid under sodium sky. We traded our breath for a blueprint truth. Bolted our names to a promise-proof roof. Circle stays tight like a vinyl's hole. Only day ones hear the needle so. Trust is a safe with a triplet tone. Miss one chime, you're talking alone. I prove my crew like a captain's mast. Cut loose ropes when the squall blows past. Storms test hulls and refit spines. We come back sleeker with cleaner lines. Sub goes hush like a predator stare. Footsteps off through hydraulic air. Speech flick green like hospital signs. We flatline feared and revive our finds. Kids at a window with comic chalk hands. Trace out tomorrows in glow stick bands. I turn my schedule to a lighthouse glass. Beam over fog when the doubts harass. Rear view side, tug-o scars. I signal twice then slip through cars. Yesterday knocks with a souvenir chain. Away from the wheel and decline that claim. I was the skip in a pawn shop groove. Click pop loop that refused to move. Lifted the arm, clean grip from the soul. Drop needle back, now the story runs whole. Billboards yawn, work breathe win. I clucking twice and begin again. Throne isn't views, it's evidence stacked. 10,000 nails in a weatherproof act. Let the sand edge fangs on tinted chrome. Let the kick pass verdicts imposters disown. If night invoices hours I never owe. I stamp contested, reclaim my low. Ruthless low end like a forge untamed. Dark bass prowls with a teeth bared frame. Menacing sense paint wolves in there. West Coast post make concrete swear. I don't rent crowns from an algorithm cloud. Chisel a throne, not a long shift work. If the deck leans crooked, I plane that wood. Build a whole feast out of misunderstood. Boardwalk summons from gum stuck pew. Seagull witnesses, Tide Mark news. Chrome ink, dust prints, credits and script. Paid in grit where my name got tip. I budget my piece like a harbor grid. Mark crosswinds, no tourist did. Anchor on truth when rumors spin. Let patience tow the vessel in. No thunder sold, I can't conduct. No rent on worth, I won't deduct. My name's a warranty forged in heat. Lifetime coverage on every beat. And when hillside glass repeats my tone, it's just a city returning the loan. I paid in breath and balancing scars. Collecting calm under untamed stars. Ocean irons, wrinkles from a neon dome. I count my wins by the road back home. Not luck, not noise, not secondhand fame. Just backbone, breath, and the first name flame. If tomorrow asks, what armor you bring? I see discipline's drum and a wire tight string. Hardcore valve with a time lock brand. West Coast oath and a diamond hand. Sodium halos on a midnight pier. Freight train moon hums low in the rear. Blueprint pupils with a tungsten seam.
I signed my oath in a sub-bass dream. Palm ribs clatter like metronome bones. Street light rosaries, whisper tone tones. G-funk fog with a bittersweet bite. 808 landslides rewrite the night. Ruthless, lowering like a forge untamed. Dark bass prowls with a teeth bared frame. Menacing sleeps paint wolves in there. West Coast posts make concrete swear. I don't rent crowns from an algorithm clerk. I chisel a throne out of long shift work. If the deck leans crooked, I plane that wood. Build a whole feast out of misunderstood. I learned budget math on a bus stop throne, where coins speak louder than stones thrown. Turned empty pockets into scaffold steel. Raised floors on the bow, I can notarize real. Graffiti galaxies spin over brick. Every drip a second hand, cosmic tick. Silence a cruise interest if you guard your breath. Spend it on patience, not credit with death. Torque in my chest, angles in mine. I mill each hour in the gears that grind. Origami steel in the callous tan. Folding my losses to aerodynamic plans. Rumors move quick, but results move roots. I water my wins in unlaced boots. If fate pawns cards with a greasy thumb, I crack that deck like a starter drum. Hi-hats glitter like surgery lights. Snare draws chalk on the jaw of night. If doubt files claims on the air I own, I count a shoe calm, case closed. Ruthless, lowering like a forge untamed. Dark bass prowls with a teeth bared frame. Menacing sis paint wolves in there. West Coast posts make concrete swear. I don't rent crowns from an algorithm clerk. I chisel a throne out of long shift work. If the deck leans crooked, I plane that wood. Build a whole feast out of misunderstood. Clock turns slick, so I snapped this wrist. Bent minutes straight till hours couldn't twist. Ledger and charcoal, columns of rain. Debits and thunder, credits and grain. Mentors were meters with neon eyes. Charging by grid under sodium skies. We traded our breath for blueprint truth. Bolted our names to a promise-proof roof. Circle stays tight like a vinyl's hole. Only day ones hear the needle sew. Trust is a safe with a triplet tone. Miss one chime, you're talking alone. I prune my crew like a captain's mast. Cut loose ropes when the squall blows past. Storms test holes and rivet spines. We come back sleeker with cleaner lines. Sub goes hush like a predator stare. Footsteps soft through hydraulic air. Speech flick green like hospital signs. We flatline fear and revive all finds. Kids at a window with comic chalk hands. Trace out tomorrows in glow stick bands. I turn my schedule to lighthouse glass. Beam over fog when the doubts harass. Rear view sirens, tug old scars. I signal twice, then slip through cars. Yesterday knocks with a souvenir chain. I wave from the wheel and decline that claim. I was the skip in the pawn shop groove. Click pop loop that refused to move. Lifted the arm, clean grip from the soul. Drop needle back, now the story runs whole. Billboards yawn, work breathe when I clock in twice and begin again. Throners and views, it's severed and stacked. 10,000 nails in the weatherproof act. Let the scent edge fangs on tinted chrome. Let the kick past verdicts, imposters disown. If night and voices hours I never owed, I stamp contest to reclaim my load. Ruthless, flowing like a forge untamed. Dark bass prowls with a teeth bared frame. Menacing sense paint wolves in there. West Coast posts make concrete swear. I don't rent crowns from an algorithm clerk. I chisel a throne out of long shift work. If the deck leans crooked, I plane that wood. Build a whole feast out of misunderstood. Boardwalk sermons from gum-stuck pews. Seagull witnesses, Tide Mark news. Chrome ink, dust prints, credits and script. Paid in grit, where my name got tipped. I budget my piece like a harbor grid. Mark crosswinds, no tourist did. Anchor on truth when rumors spin. Let patience tow the vessel in. No thunder, so I can't conduct. No rent on worth, I won't deduct. My name's a warranty forged in heat. Lifetime coverage on every beat. And when hillside glass repeats my tone, it's just the city returning the loan. I paid in breath, imbalance in scars. Collecting calm under untamed stars. Ocean eyes, wrinkles from a neon dome. I count my wins by the road back home. Not luck, not noise, not secondhand fame. Just backbone, breath, and the first name flame. If tomorrow asks what armor you bring, I say discipline's drum and the wide tight string. Hardcore valve with a time lock brand. West Coast oath and a diamond hand.